The scene opens in the middle of a Formula One race in Hungary. We're introduced to Sonny, a daring Apex team driver who deliberately collides with competitors to trigger safety cars, vehicles that slow down the race to maintain order and safety. His risky tactics help his teammate Joshua close in on the midfield and secure Apex's first ever points finish. After the race, the team regroups for their next strategy session, determined to chase another big result. Sonny, fresh off his dramatic performance, assures them that all eyes will now be on him, creating the perfect opportunity for Joshua to shine. Come race day, rain begins to fall. Sonny boldly urges Joshua to stay on slick tires, a dangerous choice as water can quickly build up on the track, overwhelming the car's ability to maintain traction. But the gamble pays off, propelling Joshua into second place. Pushing for the lead, Joshua ignores Sonny's advice to wait for a straight to overtake Max Verstappen. He attacks too early, clips a curb at Curva Parabolica, and his car is sent flying over the barrier, erupting into flames. Welcome to Sandy's Timeline. Today, we're breaking down the explosive 2025 film F1, the movie. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive in. We flash back to a few days before the race, where we meet Sonny Hayes, an aging American racing driver and former Formula One prodigy. Sonny lives a nomadic life out of his van, taking whatever racing gigs he can find, surviving on the bonus money he earns with each win. Once a rising star, Sonny raced for Lotus in the 1990s, until a devastating crash at the 1993 Spanish Grand Prix ended his F1 career. Instead of getting his life back on track, he spiraled, developing a gambling addiction and watching 3 marriages fall apart. Fresh off a victory at the 24 Hours of Daytona, Sonny crosses paths with his former Lotus teammate, Ruben Cervantes, who now owns the struggling Apex F1 team. Ruben offers Sonny a test drive to fill their empty seat and confides that his investors are threatening to sell the team unless Apex, currently last in the Constructors' Championship, manages to win at least one of the 9 remaining Grand Prix of the season. At first, Sonny is reluctant, but when Ruben tempts him with the promise that a victory would make him the best in the world, Sonny can't resist the challenge. At Silverstone, we meet Joshua, a cocky yet ambitious British rookie who's quickly made a name for himself as one of Apex's top drivers. Despite his talent, his manager warns him that with rumors swirling about Apex being sold, he's under intense pressure to stay at the top of his game or risk being dropped, putting his entire career in jeopardy. When Sonny arrives, he's introduced to team principal Kaspar Smolinski, technical director Kate McKenna, and Joshua himself, who bluntly reveals that 7 other drivers have already turned down the vacant seat. Joshua's arrogance masks his growing anxiety as he fears the team's potential sale could lead to his replacement. Determined to impress the investors, he believes he must outperform everyone, including his own teammates. During his test drive, Sonny initially struggles to adapt to the complexities of modern F1 machinery. However, his sharp instincts allow him to quickly pinpoint Apex's technical weaknesses. Pushing the car to its absolute limits, Sonny ends up crashing during the run. But rather than seeing it as a failure, Kaspar recognizes Sonny's raw talent and fearless driving and offers him the seat. At the British Grand Prix, Sonny meets one of Apex's key investors, a man who knows next to nothing about racing, yet serves as the team's eyes and ears, making him an important ally. Still adjusting to modern F1 machinery, Sonny makes a rookie mistake at the start, forgetting to engage the car and getting stuck on the grid. But he quickly regains his composure, fighting his way through the pack and gaining 7 positions. Despite his determination, Sonny continues to struggle with the advanced cars, and a series of slow pit stops drops both Apex drivers to the back of the field. Tensions flare when Sonny disobeys team orders to let Joshua pass. The two collide, sending their cars spiraling off track and destroying what had been a promising race. Back in the paddock, the incident ignites a heated rivalry between the seasoned veteran and the ambitious rookie, with Sonny refusing to make things easy for Joshua, reminding him that experience counts for something, even for a newcomer with talent. This brings us back to the dramatic Hungarian Grand Prix. Joshua misjudges a curb, sending his car soaring over the barrier before it bursts into flames. Sonny races to his teammate's aid, pulling him from the wreckage just in time. Joshua is rushed to the hospital, where Sonny faces the wrath of Joshua's furious mother, who blames him for the crash, even though Joshua had ignored Sonny's warnings. With serious hand injuries, Joshua is sidelined for the next 3 races, giving Sonny the chance to rack up consistent points. But Joshua, bitter and determined, vows to defeat Sonny. He starts training using Sonny's old-school, grueling methods, while Sonny adopts Joshua's simulator-heavy techniques. Together with Cake, Sonny pushes for a bold redesign of the car, optimized for combat on the track. Joshua's highly anticipated return at the Belgian Grand Prix only escalates tensions. His overly aggressive driving leads to another collision with Sonny, knocking the veteran out of the race and deepening their rivalry. In an attempt to ease the tension, Kate hosts a high-stakes poker game with a promise of favorable treatment at the upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix for the winner. Joshua triumphs, but after he leaves, Sonny reveals that he'd folded with a winning hand. Kate, impressed by his humility and restraint, invites him to her hotel room, and the two spend the night together. Their quiet moment is interrupted when Ruben bursts in with bad news. An anonymous tip accuses Kate of illegally manufacturing car upgrades. Kate vehemently denies any wrongdoing, but the FIA steps in and orders all the upgrades removed. At the next race, Sonny's frustrations boil over, and he crashes after an episode of road rage. During his recovery, Ruben learns the devastating truth. Sonny's injuries from his 1993 crash left him permanently impaired. For his safety, Ruben has no choice but to fire him. Soon after, board member Peter Banning makes a shocking revelation. He orchestrated Sonny's signing and the FIA complaint as part of a scheme to oust Ruben and sell Apex. Banning tempts Sonny with a promotion to team principal if he supports the sale, offering him power just as his career hangs in the balance. As the season reaches its climax at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Joshua finally takes responsibility for his actions, admitting that the crash in Hungary was not Sonny's fault. His newfound discipline inspires Sonny to persuade Ruben to let him race again, and firmly rejects Peter Banning's offer to betray the team. Meanwhile, the FIA clears Kate of wrongdoing, allowing Apex to reinstall her performance upgrades just in time for the finale. In the race, Joshua briefly takes the lead by bravely staying out on worn tires, but Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc overtake him. A sudden red flag is triggered when Sonny, running fourth, collides with George Russell, ironically giving both Apex drivers the chance to restart on fresh tires. In the closing laps, Sonny overtakes Leclerc and strategically sacrifices his own shot at victory, forcing Hamilton to defend against him rather than Joshua. This sets up a dramatic showdown between Hamilton and Joshua, who collide on the final lap. The crash clears a path for Sonny to claim his first ever Formula One victory, securing Apex's future and blocking the team's sale. The team celebrates their historic triumph, with Ruben joining Sonny on the podium and proudly declaring, "We are the best in the world." Afterward, Toto Wolff offers Joshua a coveted seat at Mercedes, but Joshua declines, choosing loyalty over prestige. Sonny and Kate solidify their relationship, while Joshua congratulates Sonny on his win. In the final scenes, Sonny returns to his nomadic roots, racing once again, not in Formula One, but at the legendary Baja 1000, proving he's a racer through and through. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into your favorite films here at Sandy's Timeline.